Hi, friend. Welcome to your mat today. Welcome to my channel. My name is Cece, in case we haven't met before. And right now, I'm in the Mentawai Islands, a little island chain in Indonesia. Pretty much my paradise, my place of dreams. But the weather today has been a little bit moody, dramatic. It's nice now. Um, But this practice is kind of inspired by that. It's going to be slow, slinky, close to the ground, mostly sweet, a little spicy. And I have no idea how long it's going to take or be because I lost my watch the other day surfing. So I will make sure to label how long the class is in the title of the video. But otherwise, pretty much just winging it on timing today. Flow state, free flow, if you will. We're going to get started in child's pose. So as you're ready, you can make your way there. You can have a block today if you like, um, but I don't have one. You don't necessarily need to go find one if you don't want to. So take your knees wide and bring your hands down first. And as you slink your way down into child's pose, just kind of rock side to side. And maybe fully extended arms straight is too far today. Maybe elbows down and hands crossed, stacked. Can be a little bit nicer of a landing place for you. Take as much time as you need to wiggle and adjust. And then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, really just land and soften. I don't know if you can hear, but maybe you can imagine the sounds of the waves crashing on the beach. As you inhale, the wave crests and builds. As you exhale, it releases and crashes down, only to be swept away again. Start to find your rhythm of your breath a little bit deeper, cresting a little bit higher, a little bit more intention. And then big release, let it go. Allow your body, all of your limbs, all of your fascia, your cells to just be held and heavy here for a moment before we move. Maybe for the first time today or this evening or this morning, wherever you are in your time, just let go. Put it down. Put it down so that you can start anew here soon. Take a moment to set a little intention for your movement today. Maybe it's to bring life to some gratitude or some inspiration or some grounding or patience, whatever it is. Use your inhale to saturate every little piece of you, your limbs, all the way out to your fingers and toes. And then use your exhale to send it out, saturating everything outside of you. Do that a couple more times, breathing in, saturating all of your cells with that intention. All the way through, and then exhale, saturate everything outside of you as well. One more time. And then exhale. Try to breathe in and out through your nose. You can keep your eyes closed, maybe this entire practice if you like. We're going to come up onto our forearms, or you can lift the forearms and elbows off the ground depending on your mobility of thoracic spine today. With your next inhale, we'll sweep the right arm back and up. You can let your head drip towards the left shoulder if that feels okay. And then start to reach your right fingertips forward and sweep back down, back and around. We'll do 3 of those big loops, opening your chest towards the ceiling a little bit more each time, lulling your head towards the back. close on the exhale one more time. Big inhale, open. Exhale, close other side. So right forearm or at least your hand onto the ground, and then your left arm sweeps back and up. And just like the waves in a set, build with each passing wave. Do that here. So the first round, the first circle is small, the second one medium, and then the third one is large. Reach, lean. As you exhale, slowly come back. Both forearms on the ground. You can rock a little bit side to side here. Take a moment to circle your head one way, and then go the other way. Reach your arms out just a little bit more in front of you. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, arc forward, rounding your spine, coming to cat pose, angry cat. Push through your shoulders, through your hands, and curl your chin towards your chest. Good. Inhale, lift your sits bones, lift your chin, cow. Start to draw your hips back towards your heels. Active child's pose. Sorry, my shirt's coming up a little. Good. Exhale, arc and wave, back forwards. We'll do that a couple times, building a little bit more with each round. Inhale, back to child's pose. Exhale, push from your toes, out through your shoulders as you round forward. And as you inhale to go back, pull your wrists and your knees towards one another so much that you lift your toes off the ground. Exhale, push and round forward, wave like you can hear in the background. This time we'll lower thighs, hips, belly, and ribs. Coming to a bent knee cobra. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your thighs if you can. Squeeze your big toe mounds together, and then your shoulder blades together. You can keep the hands on the ground if you want. Either way, you can lift them. Either way, I want you to go into the heat here. Back body, warming up. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, push your arms straight and take the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. You can take your head back if that feels good, but just think long here. Shoulders away from your ears. Take one more sip of air. And then exhale, active child's pose. Stay for the inhale, slowly rise up. Good. Take your arms up at the very top of that inhale. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Good. Sweep your arms down and forwards, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, wave. Coming into bent knee cobra, find that spiciness in your back body. Big toes together, shoulder blades together, lift your hands. Elongate to the back of your neck for 3, 2, 1. Hands down, push your arms straight, elongate the crown towards the ceiling. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. A little micro bend in your elbows and really slingshot your heart forwards here. One more breath. Good. Child's pose. Toes tucked or untucked. We'll slowly round up. Reach the arms. Cactus the elbows. Sweep your arms down and forwards. Inhale. Exhale, wave. This time we'll skip going all the way down to cobra and just stay in that bent knee up dog. Micro bend your elbows and hug them towards your rib cage. Push the ground away. Kind of like a mermaid. You can take your chin over towards one shoulder, maybe straighten one leg. So I'm going chin to left shoulder, straightening the right. And then I'll switch. Chin towards the right, straighten the left. Good. Keep micro bending your elbows. Pull both heels towards your glutes. Slingshot your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. First time here, so let it be slow. Let your breath massage out all of that tension that you're feeling in your back or anywhere else that you're feeling it, right? Keep anchoring down through all 10 fingertips. Squeeze the inner sides of your heels towards one another and push through your big toes. As you inhale, wave forward. Let that wave once again massage everything in your spine to high plank. Microbend your elbows, microbend your knees, and hug your wrists towards your toes. Spicy, dramatic, warm. For 3, for 2, 1. Lower your knees. Lift your right leg up into space towards the ceiling. Good. Spin your left toes towards the long edge of your mat and make that big sweeping circle back with your right arm. You can cactus the elbow here, or you can reach for your right ankle. Even if you can't actually touch it and reach it, you can still do all of the actions to get it there. And sometimes you're so close, and all you really need is to come up a little bit higher on your left fingertips, your foundation. So maybe there's a block there that you can use, or yeah, just use your fingertips. Keep slingshotting your heart forward here. Kick your foot into your hands. Let your head roll back. Deep breath. As you exhale, release with control. We're going to step that right foot all the way forward and spin now your left toes towards the right edge of your mat. You can bring your right hand towards your left wrist, or maybe your whole forearm to the ground, and bow your head. Use your inhale to really expand into your whole torso. So like think of every little crevice and corner of your diaphragm that you can push that breath into. And then exhale, get a little heavier, lean into it. Maybe both forearms can find their way to the ground, maybe your forehead. Just full surrender. One more breath. Use both hands to start to lift your chest. You can have toes of your left foot tucked or untucked. We're going to take right elbow to the inside of your right thigh, kind of like a half malasana, big sweeps with that left arm. And this time let your torso kind of spin with you. So inhale, chest spins towards the back of your mat. And exhale, chest spins down. From there, left hand to the ground. Keep your left knee down. Reach your right arm forward and up. Cactus your elbow. You can again come up onto left fingertips if you're so close. Or just make the action of binding, even if you can't actually reach. If you can, engage your left glute. Kick your left foot into your right hand and inhale, open your chest. Exhale, slingshot your heart forward and microbend that left elbow, your head, all that. Release your foot with control. Right hand circles back down to the mat. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee, and then push your right heel into the ground and bow your nose towards your right leg. Lift and spread your right toes and keep drawing your sits bones up just a little. When you're ready, that right foot's going to go back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, lower knees, belly, chest. Bend your knee. Inhale, cobra, straight arm cobra. Take one more breath here. Microbend your elbows, slingshot your head. And exhale to active child's pose. Inhale, wave forward. This time come all the way to upward facing dog, so you can straighten your legs, toes tucked or untucked. Microbend elbows, push. Good. Tuck your chin, downward facing dog. Use your breath to massage here. Almost as if your breath could really just melt away the tension, like the sun melting butter on the beach. It's not only your breath, it's also your awareness of where you're feeling sensation, and you use the breath to smooth it. And inhale, way forward. Lower your knees. Cow pose, inhale. Cat pose, exhale. Good. Send your left leg up in space. Start to send your right toes over towards the right side of your mat. And then take a big sweeping motion with that left arm. Cactus your elbows, open your chest. Remember, sometimes it's just a matter of lifting up onto your right fingertips. If you can't reach, if you can, left hand to the right foot. Squeeze shoulder blades together, squeeze heel to your glutes, slingshot your heart forward, take a breath. As you exhale, release with control, and you're going to step that left foot to the top of your mat. Right toes come to the opposite side, so now they're on the left side. And you'll bring your left forearm, dripping it towards the ground. It doesn't have to touch, but if it does, great, we bow. Remember, use your breath in every direction of your torso here. Full circumference. One more of those big hot air balloon filling breaths is sometimes what I call it. All the little corners of that balloon, and then let it go. And use both hands to slowly come up. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. Sweep your left arm forward, up, and back to maybe hook onto your right foot. You got the foot. Remember, you can come up onto fingertips. Heel towards your right glute. Squeeze that glute to make it nice and tight, hard, and then let your head fall back. Slingshot your heart forward. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Take a breath. As you exhale, release. Left hand comes to the inside of your left foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift that knee and bow as you straighten the front leg. See if you can pull your left hip up so that it's in line with the right. Bend your back knee if you need to, so you can really lift your sits bones and lift your left toes. Good. Push into both hands. Sweep the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, way forward. Plank pose, stay. Microbend elbows, microbend knees, and hug your wrists towards your toes. Wrap the backs of your arms, your triceps, towards the back edge of your mat. And see if you could almost like pull the mat up through the center of your palms. Keep holding. Go into the heat for 3, for 2. 1, lower your knees down, hips to heels, active child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, wave forward, bent knee cobra or bent knee up dog, whichever you like. If your arms are towards straight, just keep that little micro bend here and push. Bend one leg, look over the opposite shoulder, and then go the other way. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, wave forward. Lower all the way to your belly, but this time send your hands back. Sorry, I gotta put my hair behind my ears, but send your arms back. Bring your big toes to touch, kiss your shoulder blades together. Little rocks here, very subtle. For 3, For 2. For 1, straighten your legs, bring your palms to stack, forehead to the ground. As you lay everything down, really let your glutes go. If they won't quite release tension, you can rock your hips side to side. Breathe your belly into the mat. Your lats and your shoulder blades, all those muscles supporting those, just fully soften. Take 1 more breath. And as you exhale, start to kind of almost like your spinal erectors are magnets towards each other. They start to clink, 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 clink together. So you can lift your chest and send your hands back in space. We'll do this one piece at a time. Clink, clink, clink to lift your chest a little higher. Inhale. And then clink, clink, clink your lower spinal erectors to bring your heels towards your glutes. And then remember that saturating breath we did at the very beginning of practice. Use that to squeeze everything towards one another. And then your exhale to tighten everything. Good. Maybe you can grab both ankles. If you can, keep squeezing inner thighs, big toes towards one another. Exhale to slingshot your heart forward. Maybe rock. 3, 2, 1, and let go. Just like last time, hands stacked, forehead rests, legs lower, little wiggles if you need. We're going to do that one more time. This time, if you want to find your bind before you lift, you can, now that you know where we're going. One more breath in here. And then use your exhale to start to magnetize those spinal erectors towards one another. To lift, hands go back, heels come forward. Flex your toes, squeeze inside of the heels towards one another. And kick your feet into your hands and slingshot your heart forward as you shrug your shoulders down away from your ears. And relax. Inhale to lift. Exhale to solidify. Keep breath. 3, 2, 1. And then release with control. Put your hands by your heart. We'll lift up into that cobra. You can bend your knees or straighten them. Exhale to child's pose. Take it super slow. As soon as your hips land on your heels, slide your hands back, stack your forehead on top, and lay your head down. Take that first inhale there. Really massage out your spine, your low back. And reach your hands forward, active child's pose. Look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, arc and round. Take this so slow. Really use the magnetization of your hands towards your knees to make more space in your back body. Going slow, slow, slow. You shouldn't even be close to being done yet here. Keep arcing, keep pushing, keep pulling. And then child's pose. We'll do that one more time. Just to rinse the last little bit of tension out. Exhale, arc, pull, curl in towards yourself. In towards your belly button. About the halfway point, that's when you start to really be able to push. First you're pulling and then you're pushing. We'll come all the way down to our belly. Unfurl as slow as you can, almost like a fern. You know, fern leaves take days, maybe even weeks to unfurl, depending on the amount of sunlight they're getting. Baby cobra. Once you're all the way lowered, use your inhale to lift your heart, push into your fingertips. Maybe lift your legs. You're creating one last little bit of heat, spice. Go into it. Elongate to the back of your neck. Look down the length of your nose. Option to fly your arms. 3, or 2, or 1. Hands down, head down, bend your knees, windshield wipe your feet from side to side. And the next time that your feet are over towards the right, stay there. Push up onto your left hand to send your left knee out towards the side. We're going to thread the right arm underneath the left. Take a big breath in, so you're kind of facing the long left edge of your mat. And then we're going to sweep the left arm up and around, landing in a big twist on the back. Take that full belly breath. So the breath presses in each direction. Every degree of rotation, the breath pushes into it. Your breath. When you're ready, there's no rush. We're going to keep rolling onto our back and cross the left ankle over the right thigh. If you're rolled off your mat, I think you're going to be okay. Then you can do a little sit up if you need to latch on to that right leg wherever you like. I like to rock a little bit side to side. Once you get the bind, you can try it out, see if you like that too. You can also hook onto your left shin and ankle and just pull it closer to you. Loosen your jaw, anchor the back of your head, shoulder blades, and your sacrum. Your sacrum is that triangular plate at the base of your spine. So if you can press all 3 of those points down with your inhale and with your exhale. Okay, right hand to left ankle. Extend your left arm out to the side. We're going to come to fallen figure 4. So the bottom of your left foot is going to just find its way towards the ground. And once you get there, you might feel like that you've gone as far as you can. If you have a little bit more space, do a little tuck of your sits bones, your tailbone under, and then let your top hip, your left hip, just soften with gravity from there. So your left knee is pointing up, right, towards the ceiling. Your head can go towards your left shoulder. Let your breath snake up your spine from bottom to top. We're going to make our way back to our belly. So first, straighten your right leg. Roll back onto your belly. Let your left arm circle forward, kind of up towards the top of your mat. And then right back where we started. And unthread your right arm. Come to wide cobra arms here. So your left leg's at a 90-degree angle. Your fingertips are taut, pushing your elbows up. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, use your transverse abdominals. Hug everything towards your spine and then lift. I know it's a little different. Take your inhale at the top here. And then you can do that same thing we did before and bend your right leg and look over your left shoulder. Okay, we'll slowly lower. We'll do the other side. Once you're down, use your forearms to switch your legs. Thread your left arm underneath your right. So you're on your left side to start. And then we'll take a big sweep of your right arm on your inhale. Land on your twist on your exhale. I'm realizing this is not the best shirt to wear. Luckily, I'm wearing a top underneath. Notice your right shoulder if it's kind of choked up by your right ear. You exhale, glide it down. And keep rolling onto your back. We'll cross right ankle over the left thigh. Do your little sit up if you need to. Get your bind around your left leg with your hands, and then anchor your sacrum, your shoulder blades, and like the outside edges of your shoulders too, not just your shoulder blades. Try to really lay everything in your back down, and then anchor the back of your head too. And then take a big inhale. Exhale, little rocks. Left hand to right ankle. Extend your right arm out to the side. Take a big breath in. And then let your right foot just find its way to the ground. Do that little tuck of your tailbone. And then relax your right shoulder. Maybe gaze towards your right fingertips. Full inhale. Really taking the breath all the way around, saturating all the way out to your fingers and toes. Exhale, soften. And surrender. Go. And start to reverse, even though I could stay here all day. So start by straightening out your left leg, rolling exactly the way you came, so that right arm goes up and around. Tense up onto right fingertips, and then the left, square your chest, keep the right leg bent. Take an inhale at the bottom, lift your elbows. Exhale, zip everything together and start to lift. Inhale at the top, and then bend that left leg. Good. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. A little side bend. Almost like you're cinching your right side waist. Your right shoulder comes a little closer to your right hip. Okay. And then let it go. We're just going to roll onto our back from here. So send your left arm forward again and roll the same way until you're on your back. This time you can scoot back onto your mat if you're off. My mat's a rug, so I can't really tell where it starts or ends, but I think I'm there. Oops. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not sure if this was over the mic for who knows how long. We're going to hug our knees to our chest when you feel ready to do so. And just rock side to side. Anchor the back of your head all the way out to the outer edges of your shoulders. And then start to find stillness and center. Anchor your sacrum. Take your knees wide and bring your elbows to the insides of your knees. Before we even hook our hands to our feet, just press the forearms into the inner sides of your knees and shins. I call this baby happy baby. Take a deep breath in. Good. You can stay right here, but if you do want to go further to happy baby, you can grab onto your ankles, shins, or grab onto the feet. Wherever you decide to go, anchor your sacrum, your shoulders, and the back of your head, and breathe. Rock side to side here if you like. Try to bring the bottoms of your feet together. Hold onto your legs the whole way down in some way until your pinky toe edges of your feet find their way to the earth. Bring your hands to your belly. And if you've got a big kind of arch in your lower back, take your hands to your thighs, like right where your thighs meet your hip. Take an inhale. And then push your feet into the ground and your head into the ground. See if you can lift your hips just like half an inch and push your hands into your thighs. Making space, you can rock one side and the other. Giving your body a little self-assist. You can do that again if you like. Inhale, find your hand placement, push and lift your hips, and then Push through your shoulders, down through your hands. I like to rock. You guys know that probably by now. I like to rock side to side. Let your hands fall out to the side. Let your forearms relax. Let your eyes close if they're not already. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. You can stay right here or you can straighten your legs. However you like to have your final rest, your final shavasana. If there's anything else you need before taking that, feel free to do so. When you are ready for it, just make sure it suits you, make sure it suits how your body's feeling. If you have any last little wiggles or pockets of tension. And then once you are settled, take a deep breath in. The top of your breath, anchor the back of your head, the back of your arms, the back of your heels. Almost as if your heart is floating up from all the pressure down. And then exhale, let it all go. Do that as many times as you need until you can let go and stay. And let your inhales fill you with everything that you need. Saturating all the way out to your fingers and toes, just soaking your cells, soaking every piece of you, everything. And then you do the same for the outside world with your exhale. Everything near and far, everyone, every surface, every plant, every animal, everything. On the way out, and then inhale every little piece of you. Exhale everything else.